Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do a test and review of the Auxbeam 3-inch 80 watt 9600 lumen pod lights. Now if you're in the market for a pod light, I've been testing quite a few out, and today we're going to test the Auxbeams out. So let's see what they sent us, and then we'll go down to the truck and we'll do a temporary install. So I'm going to do a temporary install of the wiring harness. So it's not permanent. Again, I'm waiting for a 8-gang switch system, so I don't have to keep pushing through the firewall, because that's kind of a pain in the butt in our trucks. So we'll be installing this on a 2023 Chevy Colorado Trail Boss, and let's get into the review. So we got a nice packaging. Let's get this opened up. So it's going to come with your install manual. Easy install manual, and you should know that a lot of these are going to be plug and play wiring harness, positive wire, negative wire. Run it carefully through your vehicle and up to your ditch mounting bracket, and you're gonna plug it into your lights, and the switches should work pretty easy. In theory, that's the way it should work. You got a cool vehicle decal. You're gonna have your wiring harness. This one comes with a 10 amp fuse, inline fuse, meaning that if something went wrong with the lights, it'll blow the fuse and it'll cut the power, not to damage your electrical system. So it is always my recommendation to get the easy plug and play wiring harness unless you actually have a switch panel. You get the amber covers, which is nice. So I'm gonna do a little information here. Amber cuts through different types of elements. Say you're in snow, rain, fog, dust, dirt, whatever, those types of elements, ambers are really good for that. If you need working light and you don't have those types of elements in your path or on your trail, you can use the LED. So LED is really good for usable working light. Ambers are really good for when you're driving through the elements and you need the light to cut through those elements so you can see. So it's cool. They come with a pack of these. We got bracket and mounting hardware, and of course, we're gonna get to it. We've got the Auxbeam lights. Now, you can see it's got a bunch of fins on here to cool it. I like the design. I like that this wire is long. Sometimes the wiring harnesses are a little short, so you need this extra wire to run down into the engine bay so you can actually plug them in. So again, very nice design here. So from here, that's what we got in the package. Pretty simple, right? This should be a simple install. We're gonna get these mounted up. We're gonna get them on the truck. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna temporarily wire the wiring harness in. I actually have a wiring harness on the truck. I'm gonna see if it'll work with these plugs. It may or may not a big deal. It's very easy to install these wiring harnesses, and I'll show you how mine is installed on the truck, and then if I can't use it, I'll show you how this one goes. So we're gonna head down to the truck now and install these pod lights. So here we're at the 2023 Colorado Trail Boss, and I've got one light mounted, as you can see, and we got lucky. So this is a standard wiring harness. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you through the wiring harness that I've got in here already and how you would install it if you're gonna do it yourself. So we're just gonna bring this up real quick. I'm gonna come underneath the camera real quick. All right, if we come right over here to the positive battery, you're gonna hook your positive battery cable up to one of your positive battery posts. Really easy. You're going to hook a negative up to your battery post. And then what I did here with this wiring harness is I ran it from here. And if you look here, I have a simple relay. So the relay is right here. And I just grounded the relay. You don't always have to do that. You can tuck them off to the side, but I chose to ground mine. And then what I did is I ran my wires up underneath this platform here, and I have it on each side. So I have a plug here and I have a plug there, and we're gonna go ahead and use this one. I have a 30 amp inline fuse. The standard one uses a 10. I'm using a 30. That's perfectly okay as long as that inline fuse is good to go. So what that's gonna do is if it blows my inline fuse, it cuts off all the power to save your electrical system. So it's a really easy way to save your system without burning everything up. So we're gonna go ahead and get these lights installed. We're gonna make sure they turn on, and then we're gonna do a night test drive demo for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this other light on. I'm gonna get this one secured, and we're gonna go ahead and hook them up and see if they work. All right, y'all, so I've got them hooked up. So all I did was hook these wires up here. I plugged them in. I did the same thing on the other side. I already had this wiring harness pre-existing, as I said before. I've got these in, and what we're gonna do real quick is I'm gonna go ahead and close the garage so you can see how bright these are. So you can come forward. Oh. Oh. Our dog's outside. All right, y'all, so it's a little bit darker in here. We're gonna go ahead and see if my existing wiring harness will work. So stand by 1 second, and let's see how bright these are. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Nice. Nice and bright. Yeah. So on, nice beams, off. Babe, if you want to walk back and you can get a shot from the back, and of course we're going to test this at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, really bright. And it works! Yep. Sweet. So, just want to show you guys. So on these caps, when you're looking at these caps, you're going to see these little screws you have to take out here. That's how you change out this filter, this clear glass, to the amber. So those 4 screws, you undo them, this pops off here, and then you put the amber ones on and you re-secure them, and it's that simple. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait till nighttime, and we're gonna bring you out for a demo and see how bright these lights are. Let me adjust these real quick. All right, so we are just gonna head out to test these lights. I'm gonna just show you a little bit, and then when we get to the area, we can do a little bit more because these are bright. So I'm gonna shut these off. So you can see they're very, very bright. I think there's a couple parking lots that we're gonna go and test real quick. Yeah, so just give us a second, we'll head that way. Yeah, so as you can see, go ahead and turn around, face that way, babe. Face the other way. So it's very, very bright. I'm gonna turn them off. Pretty dark. Turn them back on, and it completely illuminates everything. So I'm gonna drive around real quick so you can kind of see just how bright just the ditch lights are. You can almost just drive with them. What we can do, we can adjust these beams down a little bit. Whew. I'm gonna adjust these down, and they're not hot. So the craziest part, right, is the beams, they've been on for maybe 30 seconds to a minute. They're not even warm yet. So we're gonna adjust the beams down so it hits the ground a little bit, maybe like a driving light. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn back around so y'all can see the projection. All right, y'all, so if you can see in front of us, really dark right here. So pitch black. I'm gonna illuminate this area. Boom. Look at that. That is That is nice. These lights are powerful, just like what you want to use on the trail. This is not my headlights or anything like that. These are just our Auxbeam lights, and they are absolutely killing it. So we're gonna find one more parking lot that we can do this in and take you through a walk around, and then we'll go from there. So, as you guys can see, we're in a really dark parking lot here, and these lights just absolutely project. So if you had foliage around you, it would just be lighting up the night. So these Auxbeam lights are super powerful. These are definitely worth giving a try if you're in the market for a ditch light. And again, these run about 9,600 lumens at 80 watts, and these things are awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and link I'm gonna link the product in the description, and you can go ahead and snag yourself a pair. And if you have any comments or questions, make sure you put them in the comments and I'll get back to you. I answer pretty quick. And thank you for watching, and thank you for your support. So go ahead and check Auxbeam out.